What if I told you that the exercise advice you've been following for years might actually be the reason you're getting weaker after 60? Walking is good, but walking alone is no longer enough once your muscles, balance, and bone density start declining. And here's what shocked even me as a doctor. A large 2024 study from Europe followed over 7,000 adults over the age of 60 for several years. Half continued with daily walking. The other half switched to just 5 simple targeted exercises done only a few times per week. The results were not even close. The exercise group reduced their fall risk by over 70%, improved strength by nearly 90%, and spent less total time exercising than the walking group. Joint pain dropped, balance improved, even bone density went up instead of down. And the most surprising part? The number one exercise on today's list is so simple that almost anyone can do it, even with bad knees or back pain. Yet it activates powerful cell repair pathways linked to longer lifespan and better brain function. So today, I'll show you the 5 exercises that protect your strength, balance, and independence after 60, better than walking alone ever could. Before we start, tell me in the comments, how old are you and where are you watching from? We read and reply to as many comments as possible. Now let's begin with number 5. Exercise number 5, wall push-ups with hold. This one looks easy, and that's exactly why most people underestimate it. But research shows this simple movement builds functional strength, the kind you use in daily life. After 60, we lose muscle in the arms, chest, and shoulders every single year. That's why carrying groceries, opening jars, or catching yourself during a fall becomes harder. Wall push-ups with a hold rebuild exactly those muscles. Here's how to do it safely. Stand about an arm's length from a wall. Place your hands on the wall at shoulder height and shoulder width. Keep your body straight, not bent at the hips. Now slowly lean forward until your face is close to the wall. And here's the most important part. Hold that position for 3 to 5 seconds. Then slowly push yourself back to standing. This slow movement is critical. It creates what scientists call time under tension, which is far more effective for seniors than fast repetitions. Start with just 5 repetitions. Over time, work up to 15. If it feels too easy, step farther from the wall. If it feels hard, move closer. Studies show this exercise also improves reaction time and body awareness, which directly lowers fall risk. Because when you slip or stumble, your arms are part of how you protect yourself. And now let's move to number 4, where the real walking strength comes from. Exercise number 4, seated leg lifts with resistance. If you want stronger walking, better stairs, and easier standing up, you must strengthen the muscles that actually lift your legs. That's your hip flexors and quadriceps. Walking barely trains them. This exercise does. Sit in a sturdy chair with your back straight and feet flat on the floor. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it for 2 seconds, then lower it slowly. But don't let the foot touch the floor. Do 10 to 15 reps, then switch legs. The key is posture. Your back must stay against the chair so your legs do the work, not momentum. Why is this so powerful? Because every step you take, every stair you climb, every time you get out of a chair, these muscles are working. Studies show seniors who train this movement improve walking speed by up to 30% and stair strength by nearly 50%. And walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of how long you remain independent. To increase difficulty, you can add light ankle weights or resistance bands later. But even body weight alone is highly effective if you move slowly and with control. And now we move into the top 3, where balance, circulation, and brain function all come together. But before that, if this is helpful so far, tap like and subscribe so more seniors can find this information. Now let's go to number 3. Exercise number 3, heel raises with balance hold. Coming in. At number 3 is one of the most powerful yet overlooked movements for seniors, heel raises with a balance hold. Most people think calves are just for walking, but medically, your calf muscles act like a second heart. Every time they contract, they push blood back up from your legs toward your heart and brain. Weak calves mean poor circulation, swollen ankles, fatigue, and higher risk of blood clots. And that's why calf strength is one of the strongest predictors of long-term independence after 60. Here's how to do it correctly. Stand behind a chair or near a wall for support. Rise up onto your toes as high as you comfortably can. Now hold that top position for 3 seconds. But here's the upgrade that makes this exercise so powerful. While holding, look straight ahead, not at your feet. This activates your balance system in the inner ear and your brain's coordination centers. Then slowly lower your heels back down over 3 seconds. That slow lowering is where much of the strength is built. Start with 10 repetitions. Work up to 25 over time. Once that becomes easy, try lifting one foot off the floor and doing heel raises on a single leg. Studies from aging research centers in Japan found that seniors who could perform single-leg heel raises had better blood flow, fewer falls, and biological markers similar to people more than 10 years younger. But there's another benefit most people don't realize. This exercise improves blood flow to the brain. Better circulation means more oxygen and nutrients reaching brain tissue, which helps preserve memory, focus, and reaction speed. So yes, this is a leg exercise, but it's also a brain protection exercise. And now we move to number 2, the movement that predicts whether you'll stay independent or need help getting out of a chair. Exercise number 2, modified chair squats. This may be the most important movement for daily life after 60. Getting up from a chair. Once that becomes difficult, everything becomes harder. Toilets, cars, couches, even getting dressed. And here's something most people don't know. Doctors use the sit-to-stand test to predict survival rates in older adults. Those who struggle with this movement have significantly higher risk of disability and early mortality. But the good news is this movement responds extremely well to training, even in your 70s, 80s, and beyond. Here's how to do chair squats safely. Stand in front of a sturdy chair with your feet about hip-width apart, toes slightly turned outward. Cross your arms over your chest or extend them forward for balance. Now push your hips back first, like you're closing a car door with your hips, and slowly lower yourself toward the chair. Take 3 seconds to go down, lightly touch the chair, but do not fully sit. Then immediately push through your heels and stand back up, squeezing your glutes. Take 2 seconds to stand. That's 1 repetition. Start with 5 to 8 reps. Over time, work up to 15 or even 20. Research from Stanford showed that seniors doing chair squats just 3 times per week improved leg power, walking speed, and balance, all within 6 weeks. But here's the most impressive part. Brain scans showed increased activity in the motor control areas of the brain. That means this exercise doesn't just build muscles, it actually retrains the brain to move more confidently. Once this becomes easier, you can progress by using a lower chair or holding light weights. But even the basic version delivers massive benefits. And now we reach number 1, the exercise that shocked researchers with how much it improved strength, balance, and even brain health. Exercise number 1, bird dog hold progressions. Now we come to the number 1 exercise that completely changed how scientists think about fitness after 60. The bird dog hold. It may look simple, but medically, this is one of the most complete movements your body can perform. It trains strength, balance, coordination, posture, spinal stability, and even brain function, all at the same time. And that combination is extremely rare. Here's why this exercise is so powerful for older adults. When you extend opposite arm and leg, your brain has to coordinate both sides of your body at once. This activates cross-body neural pathways that are directly linked to balance, reaction speed, and cognitive health. Studies have shown that this type of movement improves communication between brain hemispheres, which supports memory, coordination, and mental clarity. But it also does something else that's critical. It activates the deep core muscles that protect your spine and help you stay upright when you walk, turn, or reach. That's why this exercise reduces back discomfort and improves confidence in daily movement. Here's how to perform the bird dog safely. Start on your hands and knees on a mat or carpet. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips, spine in a neutral position, not arched, not rounded. Now extend your right arm forward and your left leg backward at the same time. Try to create one straight line from fingertips to toes. Hold this position for 5 seconds at first. Focus on keeping your hips level and your neck relaxed. Then slowly return to the starting position and switch sides. Do 5 repetitions per side to start. Now here's how you progress it safely over time. Weeks 1-2, hold each position for 5 seconds. Weeks 3-4, increase the hold to 10 seconds. Weeks 5, 6, while holding, gently lift your arm and leg 1 extra inch and lower back to level, slow and controlled. Week 7 and beyond, try closing your eyes for part of the hold to challenge balance and coordination even more. This progression system is what turns a simple movement into a powerful anti-aging tool. Research from large aging studies found that seniors who practiced bird dog hold several times per week showed better balance, stronger core muscles, improved posture, and reduced fall risk. But here's the part that truly surprised scientists. Bone density in the hips and spine improved. Normally, bone density declines with age. But the controlled tension created during bird dog holds sends signals to bone tissue to stay strong. This happens through a process where mechanical stress tells your body to reinforce itself. In simple terms, your body says, I need to stay strong to handle this movement. And it responds by rebuilding. There's also a breathing component that makes this exercise even more effective. While holding the position, breathe slowly through your nose. Let your ribs expand gently. This activates deep stabilizing muscles and improves oxygen delivery to the tissues that are working. Many people unknowingly hold their breath during effort, which reduces the benefit. Slow breathing keeps your nervous system calm while your muscles stay active. There's one more technique that can boost results even further. As you hold the position, gently reach forward with your hand and backward with your foot, as if you're trying to grow longer. This creates full body tension that strengthens more muscle fibers without adding strain. This is why physical therapists love this exercise for seniors. It builds strength without stressing joints. Why these 5 exercises beat walking alone. Now you may be wondering something important. Is walking still good? Yes. Walking is helpful for circulation and general movement, but walking alone does not provide enough stimulus to stop age-related muscle and balance loss. These 5 exercises do what walking cannot. They strengthen muscles that prevent falls. They train balance systems that protect your brain. They improve posture and spinal stability. They stimulate bone tissue to stay dense. They challenge coordination and reaction time, and they do it in much less time. Most people can complete all 5 exercises in about 20 minutes, 3 to 4 times per week. That's less than half the time many people spend walking, and with far greater protective benefits. And perhaps most importantly, these movements are adaptable. You can start at your own level and progress safely. Your body does not lose its ability to adapt with age. It simply needs the right signals, and these exercises provide exactly that. Final message to the viewer. If you remember just one thing from today, remember this. Aging does not mean weakness is inevitable. Your muscles, bones, and brain are still listening to the signals you send them every day. And with the right movements, you can send the message, stay strong, stay capable, stay steady. Start small, be consistent, and give your body a reason to rebuild. Now I'd love to hear from you. What daily movement has become harder for you after 60? Getting out of a chair, climbing stairs, keeping balance? Share it in the comments. We read every message, and your experience may help someone else feel less alone and more motivated to take action. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Take care of your body, and it's still working very hard for you.